which is terrible news because that thing's going to be able to get 3 lore every turn.
NANI?
I am a green steel player. I really am. That's what I like playing, and we're playing all the different variations of this. This one is the big bodies green steels set for Herc and Tink. So it's got the Herc, it's got the Shift Herc line, and it's also got Tinkerbell. It also has a Cinderella for the little surprise 7 cost. Merfolks are here for aggro. Pegasus is here to shift for Pegasus. And we're excited about it. Lots of damaging spells and a little bit of spice here with the whole new world. Hidden Cove is what's going to save some of our cards. Probably not any. Hidden Cove, I don't know. Just gives us 1 extra health. I don't know who it's going to help, but we're excited that it's in this deck. If you're excited, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean so much. Thank you. Let's get into a game.
Things we learned in this video. Number 1, super goofs exist. Just remember that your opponent, if they're playing Ruby, they could play a super goof. They could get 2 lore. It's better than a goat. It's crazier than a goat. Number 2, aggro is good all the time. I should have just played more Merfolks. 8 copies of Merfolk? Don't mind if I do. And number 3, don't sleep on Big Cinderella. She wins games.
This is the Emerald Steel Big Bodies versus the Yellow Red. What could it be? Yellow Red. Is it Mufasa? Or Mufasa. There's the flares. Ooh, hard decisions, kinda. That's right. We're mulligan 7. There's Pegasus. There's Baboom. We love it already so much more. That first hand was kind of boofy. Outdoors. Do we ink a Pegasus? Not a chance. Do we ink that? Not a chance. Do we? Oh, there we go. Baboom is gone. And here's our Pegasus. There's our dude. And we're passing turn. Rapunzel into the inkwell. Lots of people have been doing that. They say Rapunzel who? Kida into the inkwell. We say Kida who? And then we quest. Not as bodyguard, but as something else entirely. As a princess, right? Quest, bro. Princess. Pass. We have a flounder as our mouse cursor. If you guys couldn't zoom in enough, it's flounder. He's there. You see him. He's out here with the girls. Flynn Rider. I hardly know her. Benja, get out of here. And out comes Herc. Not as a bodyguard, but as something else entirely. As a prince. What? And then we pass. There's 3 lore. It's more than they could ever dream of having at this point in the game. Dockaroo into the inkwell. They could have played Dockaroo for 3, but they didn't. Do we see the Gaston? Is that what's about to happen? They brawl. They got rid of our little horsey. There goes a horsey, man. We have fired the cannons, or as I like to call it, goodbye, Flynn Rider. And then we play another horsey and say, oh, you got rid of our horse? We didn't even know. Oh, that was the horse that you were trying to get rid of? That's crazy. We passed the turn. We're at 5. We're a quarter of the way there. 25 cents of a dollar. They're wondering about it. They brawl. Don't do it to our horsey. They go for a Kida instead. They wild for that one. There's Mommy into the inkwell. Bye, Mama. Do we shift or do we play this? If we shift now, we get 2 lore and evasive. And then they can't brawl it. They do love brawling. I think we do this. It doesn't like help with the evasive thing right now, but then like we can sing Zeus next turn if we want. And just playing 1 would feel bad. We are very low on the inkables. We're at 3. Beast goes in the inkwell. It's 5. Is it Mufasa time? It's Rapunzel time. Weird choice, but okay. You already know that we're going to strike it down. We're going to ink our Tinkerbell. And then you already know that we're gonna strike it down. She gone. It did bait out our thing, but like they're not getting 2 lore on us, dude. We're just out here questing, dude. And we pass. What? There's Doc. They're at 6 ink. Kind of scary. Is it the Medusa? Ooh, Medusa, don't take out our Pegasus. Bummer. We get a Tinkerbell, or as I like to call her, Inkerbell, right? Who's with me? We put out the Merfolk. Do we do this? 1 lore, and then they have to throw into it? Or chill. So we get that guaranteed for 2 turns. 1 lore or 2 lore. You see what I'm saying? What if they Tremaine again? We just gotta do it. Who are we kidding? But what if we pulled the shift Herc, Ben? I don't know. They're at 7. We could see that be prepared. We don't. It's another Medusa. We made an okay call. Probably not. And then they're going to throw into our Hercules, and they have crazy lore potential on board. They can get lots every turn. We're going to go ahead and say, get out of here, lady in chairs, or near chairs in this case. And then we're going to check to see if they have be prepared in hand. Nope, they have another Medusa. That is crazy. And then we pass the turn. We could definitely see the Medusa come onto the battlefield right now. It's Flynn Rider. I hardly know her, which is terrible news, because that thing's going to be able to get 3 lore every turn. And then we pass. Ooh, too good. We were so scared. Oh, they brawl it away. They just have all the answers, and we know that this is a Medusa because we hand-checked 2 lore. Get out of here, buddy. We're going to save Hercules because they can't Medusa it. We pass turn, and we're chilling. There's Mommy. She has lots of damage on her. They quest for 1, and we're running scared. Hera, what do you do when your character's name Hercules gain evasive? Your character's name Zeus gain ward. They can do the Medusa to that one. So she goes away, and here's our Hercules, and we pass the turn. Has resist 2 on the boy. So they do 2 damage, and then 1 damage, and then he'd be dead. Bummer. They have the right amount of math to take Herc out, but not before we go to 15 lore. Their Mulan enters, and if they pull a Rapunzel, they're going to be goated. They have enough for this Tremaine, but they're saving it. They know what's good. Or do they? Do they want to play out the aggro? I sure would. I'm an aggro fiend. We get a Merfolk. We play it because we're crazy, and that baits that out. I don't know. Probably shouldn't have. No, we pass turn. They definitely have enough to take out Herc. But hopefully they make a mistake and like throw this in there. That'd be the move. Let's see if they know what's good. They play a Giulietta to remove a damage from her so she lives. No, she doesn't, because we're doing 6 damage to her. But they do get to draw a card. They play a card. It's Rapunzel, and then they heal. I bet they feel silly that they didn't heal this one and then leave the 3 on there. They do 2 damage to Herc, and then you already know this thing is going to do the rest of the damage to Herc. And then we know that they have a Medusa in hand to take this out next turn, but not before we go to 17. Whoa, I won't let you go. They quest. At least it's 1. We get a Cindy that we can't play yet. Which will be perfect. That'll be our game-winning advantage. This only quest for 1. We're good to go. There's Super Goof. Gain 2 lore and discard a card. And a Flynn Rider. Uh-oh. We're really banking on an inkable card for our draw. What's our table look like? There's 15 uninkables. Are you guys ready for it? I'm not ready for it. I'm scared, in fact. It's inkable! Let's go, baby! And then we play her out. And surely they have no answer except for a top deck be prepared. They only quest for 6. We're good to go. There ain't no way they can take this out. If they take this out, we're going to be flabbergasted. The big bodies gets the dub. What is it? Tell me they top deck be prepared. Do they know that we know, that I know, that they know, that she knows, that her knows? They hit us with the well played. We'll hit them with the whoops. And then we quest for 3Zs. There it is. Big dubs, big bodies. Thanks for watching.